Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
Modified buggy brought to you by WHITZ Racing. A-main number one fixing to get underway. Good luck, racers. On the tone in less than 5. So Dakota Phend out in front in that number one spot. 5 minutes to decide A-main number one here. Orlowski right behind him in that number 2. Rivkin in the 3. Phend already took the win in two-wheel drive A-main number one. See what he can do here in A-main one for four-wheel. Oh, he bounces it off the dot, but still out in front. Orlowski right on his back bumper. Orlowski all over Phend here, looking for a way around. Spencer Rivkin into number 3, giving up some time here. 1 and 2, opening up a gap on the field now. Aiden Horn working the 4, Champlin in the 5. Dakota Phend out in front, opening up a gap now on Orlowski. 0.7 of a second to gap. Rivkin 3, 1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Rivkin closing in on the backside of Michal. 4 minutes left to go. Rivkin looking for some speed out of that Associated and away around Orlowski for the number 2. Phend is trying to pull away from the field. He's opened up a gap now with almost 1 second. Oh man, Rivkin. Tight line coming down on the lander of the ski jump. Giving up a little bit of time here now to Orlowski. 1, 2, and 3 equally separated. 4 right there as well. Aiden Horn. TLR right now out in front, followed closely by the Schumacher. Associated running 3 and 4. Now to the 5 spot for Yana. There goes your race leader coming across the start-finish line. He's opened up a 1.3 second lead here on Orlowski. Spencer Rivkin starting to reel Orlowski back in for that number 2 spot. Gap last time by the line, 0.6 of a second. 4, 2, and 3. That gap is also beginning to shrink now for that race lead. That gap down to 0.8 of a second as the gap grows now for the 2 and 3. Dakota Phend up and over that ski jump, that orange and blue paint scheme with the yellow wheels, clear wing down the front straightaway. Dakota Phend out in front right where he started. All 11 laps belonging to the TLR of Dakota Phend. Orlowski in the number 2 right where he started. The same for Rivkin, 1, 2, and 3. They are equally separated now as they come onto the front straightaway. Dakota going to be coming up on the backside of some lap traffic here in a couple of more laps with 1:40 left to go. Martin Beyer and Lee Setzer, they are going at it for that 9 and 10 going down the front straightaway. The gap 1 second right now for the race lead. Perfect run here so far for Dakota Phend. Had one very scary bobble at the very first lap. No issue since. Still holding on to the race lead as he comes across the line. 15-8. He just laid down fast lap. Dakota Phend working his way around lap traffic. Orlowski going to be directly behind him. Thank you, Martin. Lee Setzer going to lead her coming up behind you here in just a couple of laps with less than a minute to go now. Rivkin working his way around lap traffic. Martin Beyer, very courteous. Lap traffic letting them go through. Race leader over here on the right-hand side of the track coming on to the front straightaway. Got Lee Setzer there directly in front of him. Lee pulls over, lets 1 and 2 go through. Thank you, Lee. 30 seconds remaining. Aiden Horn holding on to the 4. Hatian in the 5. Kabovic in the 6. Biedmeyer in the 7. Champlin 8. Setzer 9. And Beyer in the 10. Dakota Finn and Orlowski. Last time by the line, separated by 9/10 of a second. 15 seconds left to go. Here we go, final lap now for Dakota Finn. Orlowski closing the gap down to 6/10 of a second. Orlowski trying to reel in that TLR as they go up and over the ski jump. Just a few more corners to go. Orlowski closing in on him. Here they come down the front straightaway. He will not be able to reach it. It'll be Dakota Finn taking the win here in A-Main number 1.
Martin Bayer done. Aiden Horn done. Juna Oden done.
All right, that is the race. So it's Finn, Orlowski, and Rivkin, your top 3. Guys, before we begin A2s, we will be taking a 20-minute break. Before we begin A2s, we will take a Radio Impound Podcast, Ticket 1, Factory Team Makita Kicker, RM2. Thank you to Brent, Jason, Paul, and the entire Associated J Concepts team for all of their help and support, along with his amazing girlfriend, Hannah, and to his parents for their support. In the number 10 spot, it's Lee Setzer. Coming from the Czech Republic, starting in the number 9 spot. Thank you to sponsors X-Ray, Hootie, Hobby Wing, Sunpadal, MB3 Racing, Saybox, Doobie Designs, Kyoko, H-Speed, DF Creative, Mybo Sport. In the number 9 spot is Martin Beyer. Coming from Norway, thank you to sponsors Schumacher, Hobby Wing, Sunpadal, Hootie, One Up Racing, T-Works, L-Fun TQ Stickers, NFM Sport. Big thanks to his mom and dad for all their support. In the number 8 spot is Daniel Kopovic. Coming from Germany, thank you to his sponsors S-Works, NWRC Products, Macklin, TP Pro, Savox, Act Europe, Futaba, RK Print, RC Carbon, MIP, Lap Monitor. Very special thanks to Max, George, Scott, and his parents for their endless support. Starting in the number 7 spot, it's Misha Wittmar. Coming from Finland, thank you to sponsors, Team Associated, Reedy, J Concepts, Hobby Factory, Red Dog, Stick It One, Factory Team, and Mo. In the number 6 spot, it's Jana Hatanen. In the number 5 spot, coming from Utah, thank you to sponsors Schumacher, LRP, J Concepts, MKS, WHITZ Racing Products, EZ Custom Paints, Trish Bits, Core RC, S&D Design, Eaton's, Ender Mountain Raceway. A very special thanks to his friends, family, and sponsors for all their support. Big shout out to his mom watching down in heaven. In the number 5 spot, it's BROC CHAMPLIN. Coming in from Michigan, thank you to sponsors, Team Associated, Proline, Reedy, Factory Team, Factory Tracks Racing, RC1, Bradley Fine Line Designs, 920 CX Wallets, Makita Kicker, AHRC. A very special thanks to his family and Brent for all they do for me. In the number 4 spot, it's Aiden Horn. In that number 3 spot, and your current reigning world champion, coming from Arizona. Thank you to his sponsors, Team Associated, Hobby Wing, J Concepts, A-Main, ProTech, Drake, Futaba, Savox, VP, Hobby Action, Factory Team, Makita, Kicker, and Live RC. Want to say a very special thank you to his dad and his AE team and JC team for all that they do, all their help and support. In the number 3 spot is Spencer Rivkin. Coming from Poland, running the Schumacher chassis. Thank you to sponsor Schumacher, Hobby Wing, Sunpadal, Power HD, WHITZ Racing, MR33, Tony Sport, Sanwa, Sanwa, T-Works, Trish Bitts, O'Neill, Core, RC, A-Paint, TKR Graphics in the number 2 spot. It's MICHAL Orlowski. And your number 1 top qualifier here in 4-wheel drive modified buggy, brought to you by WHITZ Racing, coming from Indiana. Running the TLR chassis, J Concepts tire, Spectrum servo, J Concepts body, Trinity motor, Trinity battery, Spectrum radio, Pro Performance RC. Thank you to his sponsors, TLR, Trinity, J Concepts, Spectrum, Pro Performance, RevTech, Ultimate, Beach RC, Horizon Hobby, Nitro Lux, Bradley Fine Line Design, Stick It One Racing. A very special thank you to Thomas Tran, Kevin Abbott, everyone at J Concepts, and to his wife for the support. And he wants to give a big shout out, happy birthday to Mom watching at home. Your top qualifier, Dakota Pphend. All righty, guys, 1 minute warm up. I'm missing a Marshall in the middle of the track. Shouldn't be missing anybody. Marshall to the track, please.
Daniel Kovacic.
Should be missing anyone.
Lee Setzer. Mitchell Widmeyer. Spencer Rivkin.
Middle of the track, please.
Dakota Pphend. Michael Orlowski. 1 minute to the start of the race. Martin Baer. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, line them up, line them up,
15
line them
seconds
up.
to the start of the race. Less than 5.
Everybody get in their positions here. Here we go, guys. A-main number 2 about to get underway. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Everybody's going to roll on the tone here in less than 5. All right, here we go. We are off and running. Dakota Pphend leading them here in 4-wheel drive. Mod Buggy A-main number 2. Followed closely by, oh, Dakota going to get it very wrong. Oh, man, he and Orlowski get together. So it's going to be Spencer Rivkin now with the big lead. And it's going to be Orlowski in that number 2 spot as they come across the line, followed by Hutton in the number 3, Champlin in the number 4. Oh, man, it is a pileup in the back of the pack. They're trying to get it worked out. Dakota Pphend all the way down to the number 8 spot. Your top qualifier going to have to battle his way back forward. Early in this one is Spencer Rivkin right now out in front. So Dakota Pphend took the win at A-main number 1. Rivkin right now with the race lead. Orlowski right behind him in the number 2 spot. Associated out in front, followed by the Schumacher. Running 2 and 3. Kopovic also in the number 4, running the Schumacher. Associated in the 5. Spencer Rivkin feeling the pressure here now from Orlowski. Orlowski all over the backside of Rivkin as they come in through the chicane. Up and over the big ski jump. Oh, Rivkin going a little wide. Oh, man, Orlowski into the back of him a little bit here. Now Orlowski going to make the pass. Oh, Rivkin. Oh, man, now Rivkin having all kinds of issues as well. Oh, no, Orlowski broken. Rivkin with a big problem as well. Now down in the middle of the pack. New race leader. Here they come down the front straightaway. It's going to be BROC Champlin, the king of carpet, right now out in front here in A-main number 2. Champlin out in front. Daniel in the number 2. Yana in the number 3. Misha in the 4. Rivkin having the bobble there. There goes your race leader. Right now, with it out in front, got about a 1.5 second lead here up on Kopovic. Huttonen in the number 3. Wiedmeyer in the number 4. Pphend in the 5. Pphend trying to slowly battle his way back forward. BROC CHAMPLIN, though, 2.5 minutes left to go. BROC looking for the W here in A main number 2. Going to bring it down to A3 if he can hold it on all 4 wheels here. Champlin right now with the race lead. Kupovic in the number 2. Wiedmeyer in the number 3. Pphend now to the 4. Hutton in 5. 2 minutes left to go. BROC CHAMPLIN with the race lead. Daniel still in that number 2 spot, but Daniel now beginning to feel the pressure here from the S-Works of Misha Wiedmeyer. Daniel in that bright yellow car coming onto the front straightaway. That Schumacher running in the number 2 spot. S-Works in number 3. Dakota Pphend now closing in on the backside here of Wiedmeyer for that number 3. Minute 15 left to go. There goes BROC down the front straightaway, but the battle for the number 2 spot, hot and heavy as they go down the front straightaway. Daniel trying to hold on to it here. Wiedmeyer in the 3, Pphend 4. They're equally separated right at the moment as they come in through the chicane, in the up and over the big ski jump. Roller for Daniel. Kupovic out in that number 2 spot now, 0.6 of a second up on Misha. Dakota running the 4, half a second back. BROC, Daniel, Misha, Dakota, and Spencer. $20 seconds left to go, 20 seconds remaining. BROC CHAMPLIN right now, 3.2 seconds up on the field. Here goes your race leader having to work his way around some lap traffic now down the front straightaway. Race clock about to expire. I don't think anybody's going to be able to catch.
Done. Mitchell Wiedmeyer done.
So Dakota is going to finish up at that number 3 spot. Daniel going to get an extra lap, but nobody going to be able to catch BROC CHAMPLIN, as Champlin is going to take the win here in A main number 2.
BROC CHAMPLIN done.
Waiting on Daniel.
Daniel Kupovic done.
There we go, guys. That is a race. Everybody is done.
The race is completed.
All right, race number 32 in the books. Here we go. We are off and running. It's Dakota Pphend leading the way. Title on the line here for 4-wheel drive mod buggy. Pphend in the TLR, followed very closely here by the Schumacher of, oh man, look at him. Drag race down the front straightaway. Orlowski getting very racy here. Orlowski knows what's on the line, putting the pressure here on the backside of Pphend. You've got Rivkin right there in the number 3 spot. 1, 2, and 3 over here on the right-hand side of the track. Down the front straightaway they go. Dakota Pphend up in through the berm. Orlowski right there in his tracks through the chicane. They're trying to open up a gap now on Spencer Rivkin. You've got Aidenhorn still holding on to the number 4 spot. Pphend now opening up a small gap here on Orlowski. You have the TLR right now showing the way. Orlowski in the number 2 spot running the Schumacher chassis. Your leaders now breaking away from the field as they come down the front straightaway. That Trinity Phenom power right now for for Dakota Pphend. Trying to open up the gap on Orlowski. Orlowski keeping tabs. Oh, he stacked the pipe rolls upside down. Pphend now down to the 3. Rivkin up to the 2. Orlowski going down the front straightaway. Schumacher atop the leaderboard. Rivkin holding on to the number 2 spot. More problems here for Finn. Loses a couple of more positions. Aidenhorn holding on to the number 3 spot. Oh man, it's a pile up in here in the back. Down the front straightaway, running into number 4 spot. Hottie into number 4, trying to hold off BROC Champlin for the 5. Finn 6, Setzer 7. Meyer in the 8. Wiedmeyer in the 9. Kopovic running in the 10. Watch out on the front straightaway, Woo. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go. MICHAL Orlowski with a 1.5 second lead here up on Spencer Rivkin. Rivkin now coming down the front straightaway. That gap looks like it's going to grow a little bit now, 2.1 seconds. Aidenhorn 1.7 seconds out of the 2 with just over 2 minutes left to go. BROC Champlin holding on to the 4, Hatien in the 5, Finn 6.
2 minutes left.
Looks like we had a bobble there, possibly for Hatien had the bobble. That's going to allow Finn now to move up to the 5. Orlowski coming down the front straightaway, across start finish line. MICHAL Orlowski battling for Poland right now to take the overall here in A3. He has a 2.5 second lead now up on the field. Oh, one bouncing hard into the pipe over there. Remember, guys, if you're upside down, please don't just gun it. Please don't just gun it. Don't tear up the carpet. Let the marshal take care of it. Orlowski, Rivkin, Horn, Champlin, and Finn, your top 5 with 1:15 left to go. Orlowski coming in through the berm. Up and over to ski jump he goes. Worked his way around lap traffic.
1 minute left.
Here he comes down the front straightaway with 60 seconds left to go. Rivkin 2.6 seconds back. Rivkin picks up a 10th there, 2.5 seconds back with 45 seconds remaining. Track will be closed immediately after this race, and then it'll open back up after podium. Orlowski, couple of more laps to go here with 35 seconds left on the race clock. Nobody in front to contend with Orlowski right now as he comes down the front straightaway. Rivkin 2.8 seconds back last time by the line. Now 2.5 this time. 15 seconds left to go. This will be the final lap here for the Polish driver. MICHAL Orlowski getting it done here in A3. This will give him the title for four-wheel drive mod buggy. This may be the title also for overall champion and get his name on the cup. Down the front straightaway. MICHAL Orlowski will take the win and title here for four-wheel drive mod buggy.
Lead sets are done.
That is a race, guys. Everybody is done.
The race is completed.
All right, guys, 1 second here. I'll tell you your top 3 overall. All right, top 3 overall.